This is the 4th of July, 2017. I'm trying to hook up some steaks on the grill. So as I was sitting out here in this 102 temperature, I waited till almost 4 o'clock to even start cooking. It's so hot. But I was just contemplating on America of 2017 in my state of California. You know, I graduated from junior high school 50 years ago, 1967. That's when I went to high school. And 50 years ago, you know, we were dealing with the Vietnam War. We were dealing with some civil rights issues. But basically, as a nation, we were normal. We weren't that bad of a nation compared to what? And what I mean by normal, we had no trepidation about calling a man and a woman. There was even people that still believed in the Bible at that time. But now we have a society that's turned on its head compared to 50 years ago. We got people that change their bodies, disfigure themselves. Men that have surgeries to put on boobs, try to make themselves look like a woman. Now this isn't new. I mean, this thing has been going on for years. There was a Christina Jorgensen many years ago that did this, and who knows how many other people did this sort of thing. But what is new is our society is not only accepting this kind of activity, but they're trying to tell us it's normal. They're trying to indoctrinate us. Now, old folks like me, I'll be 65 in October. I ain't changing. I'm not accepting it under no circumstances. And they realize that. They realize that many of us elder citizens, particularly us elder Christian citizens, will not change. But they're not worried about that because they're going after the children. They're teaching our children from kindergarten up that you can change your gender, that you don't have to be a boy. You can be a girl if you want to, or a girl can be a boy. I just read where some people, some couple in Canada just had a child and they didn't want the gender identified on the birth certificate. So this child can grow up and decide what it wants to be. Listen, if you have the XY chromosome, you're a male. If you have the XX, you're a female. I don't care what the plastic surgeons do. I don't care what kind of drugs they inject in your body and hormones or whatever. It ain't going to change what you are. And the sad part is not our medical professionals are going around saying, well, it's okay. It reminds me of several years ago when people were going around this green thing. Oh, we got to have everything green. You know, you have green this and green that. And I always thought it was a bunch of green nonsense. You know, saving the planet. Now, I'm not against saving the planet. I live in the planet. Why would I want the planet to die? That's stupid. It's just like saying conservatives and Republicans want to poison the water and the air. Well, that's dumb. The whole logic behind that is dumb. Oh, sure, we want more money in our pocket, but we just don't want to live to spend it. So, in my state of California, I don't know how bad it is where you live, but my state is worse. We've gotten so green that we can no longer get bags at the grocery store. We either have to pay extra money for bags or bring our own. Then they talk about, well, you can have the plastic. Well, hell, when I grew up back in 1967, matter of fact, when I was coming out of junior high school, when we went to the store, we had paper bags. Paper. And with those paper bags, after we brought our groceries home, some of us cut them and drew on them. Some of us made book covers with them. Or we even took the trash out with them. It was no big deal. And the trees continue to grow. You know, God told us to subdue the earth. That means use it. People running around talking about protecting the trees. Protect the trees for what? We're supposed to use the trees, cut them suckers down, make boats, houses, furniture, whatever, and plant more trees. So we don't even have to have plastic bags. But in my state of California, whether your bag is plastic or whether your bag is paper, if you want to buy something from the grocery store, you're going to pay extra for it. And these are the same jokers that always go around saying that they care for the poor. They want to make things better for the poor. Well, making the poor spend more money for grocery bags isn't helping the poor, is it? Not at all. They tax you to death, and then they try to indoctrinate you into the nonsense. Just like, did you know in California it's illegal to give therapy for a person under 18 that has gender issues? If some boy thinks he might be a girl, well, he can't get counseling. It's illegal. These people promote all this nonsense, and we're supposed to accept it. But you know what? I don't blame the politicians. I don't blame them at all. Because if you're a wicked politician going into office, you're going to be a wicked politician in office. Who I blame are us, and particularly the Christians, or the folks that claim they're Christians. You got these people that say they're Christians, that they're followers of Jesus Christ, yet they will vote in God-hating politicians like Jerry Brown. Did you know that in the Democratic Party, you cannot achieve higher office unless you support same-sex marriage, unless you support homosexuality and transgenderism, unless you support abortion and euthanasia? Every last one of those things are God-dishonoring things. But you can't be a politician in the Democratic Party without accepting those and get it anywhere. So as it stands right now, it begs the question, why would any God-fearing Christian support any of those people? I mean, aren't we supposed to trust God instead of man? I don't care about the folks in the other party. I mean, if they were doing the same thing, I wouldn't support them either. But if you have a choice, and one side says, hey, I'm going to support the unborn, I'm going to stand up for traditional marriage, I'm going to stand up for the fact that if you were born a man, you're a man, I'm going to stand against letting men in women's bathrooms. That's another stupid thing we got going in California. They want to let boys actually go into girls' locker rooms and play with the girls on their sports team and shower with the girls. Now listen, when I was 1967, when I left junior high school and I went to high school, hormones raging, starting to understand what girls are. I'm talking from an XY boy going to a man, understanding what that XX girl turning to a woman is and what that means. We'd have some stupid laws like that then. Shoot, half the boys would have been claiming their girls just so they can get in the girls' locker room. And we know it's stupid that these laws that they have now, who do they satisfy? Who do they placate? Only the dumb, the demonic, and the destitute. But if you're a Christian, You're not supposed to go with that nonsense. You're supposed to stand for the things of God at all times. Therefore, if you're going to vote for some joker that you know stands for things that are against God, then you stand against God. No matter what you say. Jesus said, if you love me, keep my commandments. So you can't keep his commandments saying, I'm against abortion, but I'm going to vote for this joker that I know wants to kill babies in the womb. Then I'm going to vote for this joker that says that a man can become a woman and a woman can become a man. When God said in the beginning he created a male and female. No. You can't have it both ways. There comes a time we have to take a stand. I'm going to take a stand. You need to take a stand. We all need to stand. And in my case, and people like me that live in the state of California, we need to take a stand against the nonsense that's going on here. We need to take a stand against it and put a stop to it. And rely on the Lord to make sure that happens. So, it's time for me to check my meat. My beans are ready. I cooked my greens yesterday, and the potato salad's getting cold. So all I gotta do is get in the meat, continue with my 4th of July celebration. And then tomorrow, we get back on the battlefield. We stay on the battlefield, in fact. Doing the things of God, and standing up against corruption, evil, wickedness, and wrong. After all, even though those folks don't care about us, we need to care about the children they're indoctrinating right now. We need to stand up for those babies, the ones they allow to live. They don't care about the ones in the womb that get killed, but the ones they allow to live, they want to teach them all the vileness, all the evil. Not on my watch. And I pray, God, not on yours either. This is Sam Tolley with In Him First. And I'm out. Happy 4th of July and God bless you.